in this game. Scotty, what's the one matchup that you are looking forward to in this game? What might be the biggest key matchup in this game?
See, there's so much talent on both sides of the ball for both teams in this matchup. It's going to be hard to find just one, but to run through a couple of matchups, we have Munchie versus Darren Palmer. We have the Wilkerson going at Joe Jackson and the rest of that Sickwidit defense that has Amado Wada. Sometimes Saya steps in there.
The Mighty Quinn.
Right, and then we have the three-headed monster, which is the Juice, Bowling Ball, and Wilkerson running the ball for the Insomniacs. Really, it's hard to pick a matchup. I think that the tight ends are going to be a matchup that's going to end up ending the game for somebody today.
All right, now, if you notice something, fans, we don't do a coin toss. So you saw Lavish and Shadow Rodriguez do rock, paper, scissors, shoot. That's our version of the coin toss. So it's a best 2 out of 3, and the winner gets to choose if they would like to throw off or defer to the second half. So just a little addition to what we do here at the American Sevens Football League. It's 7-on-7, no pads, no helmet tackle football. And on the top of your screen, the hash marks on the far side, that is the indication that is out of bounds. And once you step on the hash mark, you are considered out of bounds. Of course, the near side of your screen is regular. You step on the white line, you are out of bounds. So it's still a 100-yard field, but just a little closer as you would in normal football, as you see the orange markers on behind the hash marks. So referees are getting in position, and it looks like Sickwidit will get the ball first as the very dangerous and versatile T. Lavish Edwards back to receive it. And Quincy Burtz, one of the great neutralizers on the 3-on-1, will throw it off. And we got Cody Johnson, and we got the Cannon, Mr. Steve Cannon, back. Of course, the Insomniacs very well in special teams on the 3-on-1 return. Very rare they give up a return, even though last week they were human and gave one up to Ronald Gaither with a fantastic game for the Illinois. But nonetheless, we are set to go. The Insomniacs, Sickwidit, one more time. Let's crown a Fall Brawl champion here at Bonanza High. We are set to go.
Ooh, baby.
Gentlemen, away we go.
You can feel this one.
Q ready to throw it off. Lavish back to receive. And away we go.
The most exciting play in all sports.
And Lavish might get ball in hand. No, he won't. He'll get it from the 15-yard line. He's across the 20 to the 22. And Cody Johnson right there. But Lavish trying to get to the outside. But Quincy Burtz is right there to stop him at the 21-yard line. And that's where Sickwidit will start their first possession. So, again, we talked about the matchup between Sayao and Kenny Mack. Even though right now it's going to be Cunningham, Mr. Mouth, De'Eric Schufert, along with Mr. Reeves, and, of course, the captain of the defense, Michael Shadow Rodriguez, and Munchie, and looks like Stone will be in the back in the secondary, as Jeremy Geary will lead the Sickwidit offense on their first possession at the 21-yard line as we are set to go.
You can feel the energy from both sidelines all the way up here.
And we got Curtis Jones, that looks like Devin Houston, in the backfield for Sick. The deep back is Curtis Jones. Palmer comes in motion. And it's a give to Palmer, coming over to the far sideline. And Darren Palmer has a first down.
He's
and
gone.
Darren Palmer is down the sideline.
Gone.
And no one's going to get him on the first play of the game. Sickwidit finds the end zone. Touchdown, Darren Palmer.
No laundry on the field.
And there are no flags.
One touch. We had one guy in the backfield that had a chance to make a play. That arm tackle was
looked
missed,
like an arm tackle.
And we see what the result was. I mean, you can't just try to put an arm out to grab Darren Palmer. He's going to run right through it.
Darren Palmer is one of the hardest men to tackle in our league, and he just took the snap, went left, got blocking down the sideline, and he did the rest.
That was a very difficult. He made it very difficult for the D end on that side to make the play for the Insomniacs because he came so far backfield. It made him hard to get upfield far enough to cut that off. But the contain should have been there, and that's what happened on that drive.
And they're going to do the Scott McCorkle rule, which is what?
Go for two.
Gary
Trips right.
going to the right side, rolling
JJ
out.
coming with a free shot.
Going to the back of the end zone. Murphy's got it for two. And Sickwidit with an early an early 8-0 lead, I beg your pardon, wrong sport. So 5 seconds gone in, Sick is on the board. What will the Insomniacs do? You're watching the Fall Brawl Championship on Fox 5.2. We'll be back.
What a ball.
Denzel Daniels will take it from the 5-yard line. He's across the 20. Welcome back to Bonanza High. Anthony Alvarez, Scott the Viking McCorkle, and Chris Ver with you. And already 5 seconds in, Sickwidit with an 8-0 lead, and Knox throws it off.
What a ball.
Denzel Daniels will take it from the 5-yard line. He's across the 20. Denzel Daniels trying to get to the sideline, and Daniels gets near the 40-yard line, so a good return.
Good coverage, though.
As Deion Southern knocks him out of bounds, and that's where the Insomniacs will take their first possession.
That was a strong ball from Knox.
Yes, but it's, you know, what's interesting is, if you guys remember last week when we were out here, Daniels went down injured with a hip injury.
Yes, he did.
So it's good to see him back out on the field.
Yes, absolutely.
And we're getting a rare treat seeing Sayao come in on the defensive line alongside Amado Wada and C.J. Smith for Sickwidit. Joe Jackson.
Shanta Smith.
With Joe Jackson, Justin Shepard, Curtis Jones, and Deion Southern to wrap up the defense.
It is Juice in the backfield. He's the lone back. Richard Washington, he gets the toss. Going to the right side. Bounces off a defender.
Oh,
there
wow.
goes Juice. And he gets forced out of bounds. And he is very close to a first down. Nice gain there on first down by Juice, the newest back man in the backfield for the Insomniacs. He, along with Devontae Carter and Anthony Wilkerson, make a very formidable three-headed monster in that run field for the Insomniacs. In the backfield, I beg your pardon.
There was so much contact in the trenches on that play. There was a lot of contact.
How many times do you see a quarterback lead the way for his running back?
Not many.
And that's exactly what Scott just did.
It is the Oos.
And he's not
Kenny
jumping in
Mack.
front of DBs either.
And someone just declared, I don't know who that is. It's back to Juice. Juice has the first down. Still on his feet, and Big Sayao. Fumble! Ball on the ground! Sickwidit has it! Curtis Jones comes up with the football!
Now, I'm curious. So
Was
usually
forward progress
forward progress would be us.
I think they're going to have to talk
had
about
a whistle, and we would have had that play dead. So let's see what's going on, and let's see if it's possible.
Well, right now they are signaling Sickwidit ball. First down Sickwidit at midfield.
Man.
And I don't know if this can be all they can do is take a look at the fumble. They can't, when it comes to forward progress, you can't really replay that.
No, you can't challenge that, no.
Nope.
You just got to go out there and you got to get the ball back.
Yes.
Now, again, this is not the first time that Sickwidit has forced turnovers early against the Insomniacs. The question is, can Sick build on this? That's the question.
They can definitely put their throat on the neck of the Insomniacs if they score again here.
And look at this.
Darren
Palmer
declares,
is at quarterback for Sick.
Wildcat. I don't think it's a surprise.
And Palmer's going to keep it. Going to the right.
That's a good stop by Reeves.
Reeves, along with Mr. Mouth, Chris McWilliams.
Oh, that was Mouth.
Gets Palmer back to the line of scrimmage, and McWilliams is on the sideline, slow to get up. Shaking his right leg. Hopefully he's okay.
Well, I think part of that is just he might have twisted his ankle. It looked like he stepped on somebody.
Well, hopefully Mr. Mouth is okay, Mr. Chris McWilliams.
We got a run.
And it's back to Palmer. Gets a
Good
yard
tackle.
to the 49-yard line. Sets up third down with 12:36 to go and an 8-0 Sickwidit lead. Darren Palmer took the snap on the very first play from scrimmage for Sick and went all the way for a touchdown.
Okay, so one thing the Insomniacs have to do is not get caught biting on that run so hard.
Yes.
They just shot out of a rocket to come downhill and attack that run. And Sickwidit is good enough to be able to recognize that, pull back on a fake, and dump it over the top. And look at who's going out wide there. We have Page, Curtis Jones, and I can't see who else that is out wide left.
That is Devin Houston in the slot.
Oh, yeah, no, all dangerous guys. Knox is out wide left.
They back up now, ball spotted at the 50. JG back in a quarterback, back to throw, looking, stepping into the pocket, throws it. Pass caught by Curtis Jones. Jones, first down or near a first down marker, depending on where the spot is.
Looks like he's going to be about a
Yard short?
Yeah, yard short.
Great tackle by Munchie to stop the first down. That's a good play call. We just talked about that, though.
Well, when we talked about that, one of the things that we were talking about was they've got to stay in their game. right? And this is the situation where they get outside of their game every so often. And if they stay with their play calls and doing what got them here to begin with, they could be a formidable team.
4th and 1. It is Houston coming in motion. Flag down, pass is caught by Murphy, one-handed crash, but we'll check the flag as it stands the first down, but we're going to check the flag, and it's coming back.
But what a grab. Did you guys see that?
Murphy used one hand, tremendous grab by Mr. Murphy, Matt Murphy, number 69. But nonetheless, it's cheating, as Chris would say, on Sickwidit, and now it becomes 4th and 6 on the false start.
So now here's the thing that we've talked about. We had a turnover.
Yes.
Right.
Can Sickwidit take advantage of that turnover?
Correct.
So if Insomniacs can hold them here, that turnover meant nothing.
Absolutely.
So that is the situation, and that's what we've been talking about. What does it take for Sickwidit to beat the Insomniacs and get over the hump? They need to get this first down.
And that is not good. They are carrying Chris McWilliams onto the table.
D-Rock, J.J. Harris, and Chris Cunningham in.
Hopefully he's
for
okay.
D-line.
Houston in motion.
Houston
Gary
goes
back
across.
Going deep for Curtis Jones. And a flag on the play.
Flag.
And looks like they might have got Davion Duncan for pass interference. And it is going to be a first down for Sickwidit.
I was watching the crossing route by Houston, so I didn't see where that hold was. But, man, oh, man, that's
We've
a
got
costly
another
mistake.
flag down.
So 2 flags on the play.
It looks like it is. The second flag is just a warning for the Insomniacs to back up.
All right. So right now.
So they are already throwing flags on the sidelines. They are not going to allow any extras today.
No. Well, again, this is a championship game. I mean, you obviously want the players to decide it, and ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Wilkerson has just arrived for the Insomniacs.
You cannot expect the refs. You're not going to get a call if you've already argued with them now. Now you have to play the refs and Sickwidit, which is not a position you want to be in.
Here's Gary. Lavish comes in motion on the fake. Gary downfield looking for Murphy. Murphy's got it! Murphy, touchdown, Sickwidit!
So that was an interesting play for this reason. You had 2 wide receivers in the same position. I mean, you could have easily thrown it to either one. You got 2 guys in the same spot, and it just so happened that 69 was able to be the one to catch the ball and take it in for the end zone.
Yeah, he just got behind Reeves.
And the way it's looking on the sideline, the day might be over for Chris McWilliams. Sick takes care of the turnover and finds the end zone, and this is almost back to week 1 of the national season when they were up 14-0.
Well, I mean, the thing about it is, we have seen this with the Insomniacs before.
Correct.
And we just said that the turnover battle needs to be won by Sickwidit for them to get over the hump.
Welcome back to Bonanza High as Knox throws it up. We apologize for the technical difficulties. Denzel Daniels from the 1-yard line. He's got to get to the 20 yards to get back, and Sickwidit gets the ball back, and he just gets across the 21-yard line, and Sick will keep possession. And again, just looking at the sideline, Chris McWilliams, Mr. Mouth, looks to be done for the afternoon, which is unfortunate, as his teammates are coming over there consulting him. His day is over, and we will try to get an update on his condition as soon as we can. Certainly our thoughts and well wishes are with Mr. Mouth, Chris McWilliams.
Definite. And I don't want to put, watching hand gestures and whatnot.
I saw a bunch of them. I'm not saying anything.
I'm not saying anything until we get official.
In the gun, Scooter gives it to Anthony Wilkerson. Wilkerson bounces off his own man, gets to the 25, and that's where Florida Progress will stop right there, sets up second down. 14-0 with 10-14 to go. Anthony Alvarez, Scott the Viking McCorkle, and Chris Vera with you as Sickwidit has so far controlled the pace of this game.
You can see Sayal stepping back to talk to Joe Jackson. It's good communication, D-line to linebacker. He's telling him to make sure he rushes backside.
Yeah, wherever that, and let's explain that a little bit to everybody. When
back to Wilkerson, across to the 36-yard line, 37-yard line. Looks to be close to a first down marker.
So, Chris, to answer what you were saying, what he was saying to Joe Jackson, the linebacker behind him, is if he goes gap right side that Joe Jackson needs to fill a gap on the left side.
Correct.
So that they have all the holes plugged and that Wilkerson doesn't get out of there.
Exactly. So, I mean, anybody who's watching on TV, basically they're trying to clog up the middle so that way the Insomniacs have to run outside.
Back to Wilkerson. Wilkerson
Has a first down.
has
like
the
he's
first
got the
down.
first.
Looks like he's got it.
Yeah.
Back to the well again. Enough for the first down. Wilkerson on the
Looked like Deion Southern 21 made the tackle, but moved the chains. First down Insomniacs with 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 14-0. Sickwidit.
This battle in the trenches is one for the ages. These guys are going at it, and in a legal way. We haven't had very many flags, except for the ones that are on the sideline, of course.
First play of the game, Darren Palmer took a handoff from Geary and went the distance for a touchdown run, and then Jeremy Geary threw a touchdown pass to Matt Murphy. That's the scoring thus far here at the 8:39 mark in the first quarter, and a 14-0 Sickwidit lead. Scooter with Wilkerson in the backfield. Lone back.
First and 10, Joey Gentile to the bottom of your screen.
Scooter changed the play. And he gave it back to Wilkerson. And C.J. Heem, Chanta Smith is right there trying to force the ball out of Wilkerson.
Insomniacs back to the
But nonetheless, that's about a 2-3 yard gain for the Insomniacs. Sits down second. They're going to give him a 1 yard, actually. So it'll be 2nd and 9. And again, we just hope that Chris McWilliams is okay.
We're starting to see that rotation come into effect for Sickwidit. They're starting to rotate in other guys, keep fresh legs in there, trying to wear down this O-line. But
Well,
then again, the Insomniacs' whole game plan has always been to wear people down. You're going to have to sub them out or else they're going to crack one off.
Brandon Schwenk just declared on the line. It's a toss to Wilkerson coming left. Wilkerson across the 40. Joe Jackson with a tackle. They're going to get him for a high tackle with a flag down on the play.
That looked like a dangerous tackle.
Yeah.
Not that he tried to do it on purpose. I just think the way he rolled on him when he hit him, that looked like that was scary.
Well, as we know, Anthony Wilkerson is one of the hardest people to tackle in the A7FL. That's why he was in the countdown for top 7 backs on the 3-on-1 podcast this past episode. He was a guest on the 3-on-1 podcast with Matt Ryan, Corey Hammond, and Big Rob Famian. And you can catch those guys on Fridays wherever podcasts are sold. That's the 3-on-1 podcast with Matt Ryan, Corey Hammond, and Rob Fabian. And you can catch us, the 3-on-1 pod, or the Other Side of the Ball podcast, on Wednesdays on the Other Side of the Ball YouTube channel at 5:30 p.m. with myself and Chris Vera and the Vikings Scott McCorkle.
Well, it looks like that play call, the flag was personal foul, horse collar.
Oh, it was a horse
15 yards because they marched off 15 yards, added 15 yards to the end of the run.
So he was up high and pulled down and back, which is that rule we've spoken about before.
Ball from the 43. Here's Wilkerson up the middle. Wilkerson first down and more. He is so hard to tackle. He is to the 27-yard line, or the 22-yard line. First down. Insomniacs, and well, once he has entered the game, Anthony Wilkerson is doing what Anthony Wilkerson does, which is make plays and run hard with the football. And now Munchie and Scott having a disagreement about plays there in the huddle.
What looks like disagreements from here kind of sometimes just seems like it could be misinterpreted as
Brandon Schwenk just
a little bit
declared.
extra passion.
It is Luciano at the top of your screen. Back to Wilkerson going right. Wilkerson on his feet. Wilkerson inside the 15. Wilkerson to the 11-yard line.
Roughly, it looks
He
like
doesn't want to be called RTC anymore. Can we call him Anthony First Down Wilkerson?
Ask him that when you get a chance to. And now here comes Devontae Carter subbing in for Wilkerson. This has pretty much been the Anthony Wilkerson drive.
and it looks like they gave them the first down, so it's going to be first, and they could get a first down before they go in for the touchdown.
Looks like the
at
ball.
the 2.
Looks like the ball is spotted just inside the 12. And again, Brandon Schwenk declares himself eligible. 6 minutes to go. First quarter, 14-0 Sickwidit as the Insomniacs try to cut down this lead and get back in this fall Brawl championship game. Glad you're with us here at Bonanza High on Fox 5.2, Cox 125, Caffeine, and A7FL.TV. Here's Devontae Carter coming to the left. Devontae Carter, so patient, but Devin Houston knocks him out. Or is that Marcus Betts? That's
Marcus Betts caught him from behind.
That
pulled
knocks him out of
by his vision.
bounds. Here it is again as Carter coming to the left side, waiting for that block. As Munchie with a great block on Curtis Jones. But
Yeah, the play worked.
Marcus Betts.
Marcus Betts just
Knocked him
out-efforted
out of
everybody
bounds.
else. That gas tank on that man. He can go.
That's a grown man. And he's a built grown man.
That he is.
5:15 to go here in the first quarter.
But Tay is also a built man that is looking for that corner, and we all know
he wants
is
contact.
Not, exactly.
Once
he's
he
not
puts
going to
his
shy
foot
away.
in the ground, right? Once he puts his foot in the ground, he's going to make a decision and go.
It is Zach Luciano on the bottom of your screen against Curtis Jones. Lone back is Devontae Carter. Scooter will keep it himself. Inside the 10, still going.
They are really letting him go at it before they blow the whistle.
Yeah, I'm seeing where they're marking this because it looks like he's just shy of the first down. So we've got third down.
3rd and 2? Sorry.
Yeah, third and, well, actually, I think
Third
third and
3.
Should be third and about 1 from where the referee is standing.
Yeah,
Look at the referees on both
like
sides.
1.5
yeah,
maybe?
it looks
Yeah.
like it's about 1.5 yards for a first down.
Looks like he has to get inside, just inside the 2-yard line for a first down. As it is Devontae Carter in the lone backfield again. Brandon Schwenk declares himself eligible. With Wes and Big Kenny Mack.
Everybody talking on the line.
And
Everybody's
of course,
calling
now here
out something.
comes Munchie in the slot. Boy, the matchup between Seau and Kenny Mack. And the give is, it's a toss to Devontae Carter, reversing his field, but Seau's right there to make the tackle along with Joe Jackson.
That's a good tackle.
Very good tackle.
That's a blown play.
But so because of them losing that yardage now, it was third down and roughly 1.5. Now they're looking at 4th down and 4. I'm not saying that takes anything out that they can't run, but my question mark is, with Tay coming off the field, who's going in at running back that they know they need to get this first down? That's the bottom line.
Yes.
Touchdown is the most important, but the first down is secondary is important, because if they don't get this first down, they're going to turn the ball back over to Sick.
They definitely want to keep the drive alive, but in hindsight, if they turn over, you have to make Sick go 90-plus yards if Sick wants to score again. So there is that factor.
Is that Wilkerson back in?
It is Wilkerson. He gets the toss. Cuts inside. Anthony Wilkerson.
Goes airborne.
No, the ball's on the ground. And Southern has it for Sick. There's no whistle. And Southern is still going. Southern still in his, or Shepard, I'll get back here, Byron. That Shepard with a stiff arm. Shepard still going across the 30. The whistle finally blows, and what's the call here?
I am lost. I don't know what the call is. It doesn't look like they were saying Wilkerson got in for the touchdown. So looks like they're saying it was basically a fumble into the end
Fans,
zone.
I apologize. That was Cool K Shepard, Justin Shepard, that came in with the ball for Sickwidit. As I don't know if Anthony Wilkerson got in or not, which was hard to tell from the angle.
Very hard. And I don't know that we're going to be able to see it because we don't have a camera right on the goal line.
Yeah.
So this is going to be very tough, even if they call for a replay.
I think Steve has it. Steve is going to his phone right now. Shout out to Steve Ashmore, our media guy down on the field.
So there is going to be a challenge.
Yep, they're going to take a look at it. And I am not sure what they're challenging. We will get all that information as soon as we can.
Well, it looked like Wilkerson at least got the first down. But the question is, where did the ball come out? Because obviously Justin Shepard ended up with the football, and there was no whistle blown, and he returned it out of the end zone, got to about the 30.
So this is going to be a very difficult call on this.
It's going to be hard to overturn it.
Yeah, I mean, with all the bodies that were around,
yes,
and because we don't have a camera angle that is on the goal line,
yes,
it's going to be very difficult for us to see whether or not he was in for the touchdown and the ball came out afterwards.
That is a point.
And I think that was the situation with the ref standing on the side on the goal line. He just couldn't see because of all the bodies.
So now we got the referees along with Shadow Rodriguez. And it looks like the Insomniacs defense is coming on the field. So Sickwidit will maintain possession, and that is the second forced turnover by Sickwidit's defense here in the early going here in the first quarter with 2:40 to go. And already with them having a 14-0 lead.
Man, oh man.
This is where it gets difficult. When we're sitting here trying to look down at the field and you have a play like that, which is one of the reasons why the NFL went to the pylon cameras,
yes,
right? So it is very difficult when you have that many bodies around for them to see.
Nobody can.
And you're talking about watching a ball cross the line. Very, very difficult.
and he was hit by at least 3 different people.
Yes.
All right, so the ball spotted at the 30-yard line.
31, I think it is.
And it is still Darren Palmer at quarterback in the Wildcat. And we got cheating, as Chris Vera loves to say.
False start.
So it'll be now 1st and 15 for Sickwidit at the 2:27 mark, and already with a 14-0 lead. So, Scott, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
If you are the champs,
Right.
obviously no need to panic because they've been down before, so this is nothing for the Insomniacs to hold their heads on, but
Not at all.
Not to mention, it's only first quarter.
Correct.
You know, we still have 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the first.
But my question was going to be for you is, now that Mr. Mouth is going to be out for the rest of the game, what does the defense have to do to pick up his play?
They just got to find somebody that can set that edge.
Darren Palmer gets to the 35-yard line. Nice gain. Gets the penalty yards back and some more. And there goes Udo.
It's always
Udo, 32. Udo trying to do some extracurricular activity and quickly gets him to the sideline, does his teammates.
And that man is so mild-mannered when you talk to him. To see the stuff that comes out of him and the passion for this game.
That is definitely the word you're looking for, is passion for sure. 1:50 to go. Anthony Alvarez, Chris Vera, Scott the Viking McCorkle with you. It is 14-0 Sickwidit. This is the Fall Brawl Championship. Glad you're with us on Fox 5.2, Cox Channel 125, all a part of the Silver State Sports Entertainment Network. And, of course, those watching all caffeine, welcome, and A7FL.TV. We welcome you all. Glad you are spending your Sunday with us here on the 4th of February. Gary back, lone back, pump fakes, going downfield, looking for Betts. And Marcus Betts is absolutely gone. He can moonwalk if he wants to. Touchdown, Sickwidit, and this is absolutely amazing. Unbelievable. 1:05 to go. Marcus Betts in stride on a perfect throw from Gary. And guys, this is
well, we talked about it earlier. The turnovers, the early turnovers, and if they can capitalize them. Nobody else has been able to capitalize on the turnovers that the Insomniacs
so far that is 12 points off of 2 Insomniacs turnovers.
Well, and this is something that we kind of felt was a possibility.
Yes.
Because we've seen the Insomniacs have slow starts.
Correct.
Now, the question mark is, like you've asked before, they're up 20-0 right now.
Correct.
Let's see what happens on this next play. Let's see if they're going to be able to get the extra point, make it 22-0.
Chantha Smith just declared himself eligible, C.J. Heem.
And let's see where this goes.
Gary at quarterback. Gary throwing it, looking for Page. Short hops it, incomplete. So 1 minute, 5 seconds to go. If you're joining us, that is not a misprint on the scoreboard. It is Sickwidit 20. The Insomniacs nothing, but like I said, this is, well, I'll say it like this. This is the biggest deficit the Insomniacs have been down since we've known the Insomniacs under this roster. So here's the question. I know they're not lacking confidence. That's one thing is for certain. But what do you think is going through their minds?
Just hold on to the ball. Maintain
the
the edge on defense. Stretch it out to the sideline. You don't have to make the play. Maintain the edge. Don't let him get past you. That's it.
Knox throws it off. Cody Johnson back to receive it. He's returned some 4 touchdowns during this fall brawl. Here he comes across the 20, 25, 30, and gets to the 32-yard line. So you say it's just that simple. Hold on to the football.
Hold on to the football. Well, not everything they're doing, but they've been running the ball.
Yes.
It's been effective.
Yes.
It's a grind them down game, but we have to hold on to the ball. That's 2 key turnovers in plus yardage that resulted in touchdowns the other way. That's how you lose football games. But we know that Scooter and the Insomniacs and Coach James Borgeron and Jason and Tommy Smith, they have some tricks up their sleeve. Let's see what they can put together.
All right, 49 seconds and counting to go here in the first quarter. 20-0 Sickwidit.
Offsides.
Scooter just throws it down as there'll be some more cheating, as Chris loves to say.
But I haven't said it yet. You've stole my thunder.
I'm trying to set you up here, my guy.
But yeah, it was. I mean, it was kind of obvious on that one. Obviously, somebody got a little twitchy.
They got a little excited. It's okay.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, it is a championship game. Everybody wants to make every single play.
And with 35 seconds left,
And counting.
and now 1st and 5, the Insomniacs are going to have to dig deep to pull out of this hole before halftime.
They do, but they are the team that can do it.
And they still got a full second quarter to go.
Yes, they do. Here's Wilkerson up the middle. Anthony Wilkerson to midfield, still going to the 40.
Go back to the well.
7-yard line. And that should be the final play of the first quarter. And it is a shocker. No one was expecting this score to be this way after one period of play. But after one quarter, and we still got 45 minutes to go, it is Sickwidit 20. The Insomniacs nothing. You are watching the Fall Brawl Championship on Fox 5.2. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Bonanza High. Anthony Alvarez and the Vikings, Scott McCorkle. Chris Vera will join us back momentarily. From the control center, pass yards, Sickwidit 98, the Insomniacs nothing. Wow. Rushing yards, pretty even, 90 to 85 in favor of the Insomniacs. Return yards, 83 to 5 in favor of the Insomniacs. But the big factor, 2 turnovers, which has led to 12 points for Sickwidit.
Because the turnovers off of touchdowns is also 2.
Yes.
And not to mention the early jump out by Darren Palmer.
On the first play of the game.
The very first play of the game. We had a touchdown with less than 15 seconds off the clock.
5 seconds came off the clock on that touchdown run by Darren Palmer. And, of course, total yards 183 to 90 favoring Sickwidit. So here comes the Insomniacs at the 46-yard line or 47-yard line. Scooter back to throw. Flag on the play. Pass is caught by Wilkerson. Wilkerson has a first down. Wilkerson still on his feet. Wilkerson to the 20, but we'll check the flag. And Scooter leading by example.
Wondering what the call is. We're looking for a signal.
And that's a great job of leadership by Scooter.
It's going to be offsides by the defense.
The play's going to count. Huge gainer. They're going to decline it first down. And just like that, Sickwidit, or the Insomniacs are in Sickwidit plus territory.
And now they're going to go ahead and switch Udo back into the center. Let's keep an eye on this real quick. He's a super athletic, big guy. If he gets around somebody, he's going to make a play.
But on the flip side, he's got to maintain his composure, not let him, and not get too...
I was starting to go into that, and I chose to try and say something good about him. So.
No, he's a fantastic
great player.
Going for Munchie, guess who?
Mr.
Oh, what
Munchie!
a grab! No! Yes, it is a touchdown. And Munchie is going to shoot that arrow. Eric Schufer Jr., whenever you need a play. Ooh, Kitty Mac. Great protection, and yes, that was a touchdown all the way. As Eric Schufer, well, again, how many times have we said when you need to make a play, go find number 11?
Mr. Munchie. Mr. $100 a ball.
How many times have we said that?
Well, I mean,
he lives up to it. He can say whatever he wants to because he backs it up.
Yes, he does.
He's one of the most clutch players on the field.
Yes.
So, I mean,
absolutely.
You can actually give him the new nickname of being Mr. Clutch.
Yeah, you can.
The thing about it is when we sat here and talked about this isn't a surprise. We knew that the offense for the Insomniacs could be a quick strike offense, and they just showed it.
They're going to go for 2. The accountant on the near side, he's going to the accountant, and he's got it for 2.
The accountant, Jonathan Courtney.
So here we go. It is now 20-8. A 12-point lead for Sick. We'll take this break. You're watching the Fall Brawl Championship on Fox 5.2. We will be right back. To Bonanza High, 20-8 with 13:46 to go here in the first half. And T. Lavish Edwards from the 8-yard line. He's got to get to the 20. He does.
Barely.
Gets to the 25, and that. Whoa. Lavish and Cannon, and a late flag's going to come in as Cannon and Lavish were not exchanging pleasantries.
That was a conversation about which kind of tacos they prefer. Al Pastor or carne asada.
Lot J.
And shout out to Lot J Tacos. Hopefully they'll be
They're
back
missing
with.
it.
Hopefully they'll be back with us during the national season.
Let's see.
They are meeting, and we're going to check the penalty here.
By the way things have been going, if both people are at fault, they're going to blame the Insomniacs.
Unsportsmanlike. On.
Sickwidit.
These guys, but I will say that the refs pulled everybody aside and gave everybody a very fair warning.
Yes.
Everything has to be on point. Your uniform, your attitude, the words you choose to use. They gave everybody a fair warning. This is supposed to be everybody's fairest shot.
Guys, I'll tell you what, on the YouTube feed, on the poll, out of 111 votes, it is almost as even. They got Sickwidit holding on to a 52 to 48% on who might win the game. Sickwidit with a 52% to 40% for the Insomniacs. That is Miles Douglas going to the right. And look at the speed. First down, Miles Douglas. First down, Sickwidit.
Designed run.
They are sealing the edge pretty
Very
well
well.
today.
Very well.
And I'm not sure who they're running against because I did not see who lined up on the edge to set that edge for the Insomniacs. We know that Chris isn't here, and I do not know. Yeah, definitely wasn't. They didn't run against AJ.
No.
So we got to kind of see what happens in this next play. But it looks like they found something on the that they like on the defensive line.
Like we've talked about before, all they got to do is get a hold of that DN and be able to seal that edge.
12:45 to go first half. 20 to 8 in favor of Sickwidit. It is still Miles Douglas at quarterback with Devin Houston in the backfield. Douglas again going to the right. Trying to cut inside.
Gets taken down.
Great
right
tackle
away.
there. Looks like Davion Duncan and
Can't see number.
Mr. Reeves.
Yep, Reeves. Oh, but he's limping
But
as he
Reeves
gets up.
has got a limp.
Oh, it looks like he's all right. He's staying in. He's not asking for anybody to come in from the sidelines.
And the Insomniacs are already down Chris, Mr. Mouth McWilliams, and hopefully we can get a report on his condition, and hopefully he's okay, as now Chris Cunningham comes in for the Insomniacs along with AJ, and now Anthony Wilkerson will check out on defense, as now you got the captain, Michael Shadow Rodriguez, playing center field. 11:53 to go first half, 20 to 8 in favor of Sickwidit. Gary back to throw, rolling
Looking
out
for Palmer.
off his back foot. Intercepted by Smooth Brown! And it seems like every time they need a turnover, Smooth Brown just happens to show up yet again.
The pressure that the Insomniacs got on this one, it was all in his face.
Yeah, Cunningham had a lot. He got his hand up there, and that probably messed up the trajectory of the ball thrown by JG.
And this is something Cunningham talked about before the game, is because of because of their quick release from Sickwidit, he talked about if you can't get there, get your hands up, get in the passing lanes. And there he goes, he showed up, he got that, and Smooth took undercut that route and took it.
That was not, let me tell you, when you watch that again, anybody who's watching this can see he actually threw that ball late.
Yes. Scooter, downfield. Cody Johnson, got it!
Is he in or is he
looked like he
out?
was out.
They're saying he's
No,
out of
he's
bounds.
out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Incomplete. You're right, because Palmer was open.
Yes.
Palmer had a step on Smooth Brown, but
Correct.
again, as you said, the throw was too late. But then again,
On an out route, the hardest thing you have as a quarterback on an out route, the worst thing you could do is throw that ball late.
Yes.
If he has already made his cut,
Yes.
it allows the cornerback to undercut the route very easily.
Yes. But nevertheless, as it was last week, the game turned for the Insomniacs on a Smooth Brown interception. Here's Juice. Oh, great tackle by
Great
Udo.
tackle.
Wow.
Dennis Udo with a big stop on Richard Washington. But as I was saying, last week, Smooth Brown just arrived like 5 minutes prior, comes in, makes an interception, and the game turned for the Insomniacs against the Alieners. Will that same thing happen again with this interception at this particular time with 10:26 to go here in the first half? And Sickwidit holding on to a 12-point lead, but here come the Insomniacs again. Can they turn their turnover into points? That remains to be seen as they are at the 40-yard line. But it's a big third down and 12, and well, we got Betts and Munchie. Watch out for that matchup on the bottom of your
Coming from
screen.
the bottom of your screen.
Scooter, guess who? First down and more. Tackled by Southern and Shepard, and once again, whenever you need a play, Find number 11. He's always there.
Mr. Clutch, changing his nickname.
Hey. I'm sorry, I just saw on the replay the D lineman from Sick is straight up throwing slaps. Looks like he's slap boxing. It was a swim move, but it
Schwank
just from
just
our
declared
angle,
himself eligible. Devontae Carter in the backfield.
What are we?
Kenny Mack calling out something on the line.
I think he's
Here's
making sure he's lined
Devontae up the
There's
middle. Devontae Carter.
Ball with the run.
Him and Southern said hello. And we got a late flag.
Yeah, we've got to see the little extra aggression.
Oh, the hat came off.
We got a flag and a hat.
So is that an ejection?
Don't know. We'll find out. I mean, it sure seems
He was
like
finishing a block. They were throwing it on what looked like an aggressive move, but he was actually finishing a block. He stopped when he heard the whistle, if you watch the replay.
All right, so somebody looks like
let's see what we've got. Let's wait for the call from the refs.
I think they just might be trying to calm this interaction down between these between the trenches.
Well, I mean, there is no love lost between these two teams.
No, but it also, like, it is still a good matchup. It's still a good game.
Yes,
Dead
it
ball
is.
foul.
Unsportsmanlike, on Sick,
Interesting.
And on the honest.
and on the Insomniacs.
They'll offset, but we can't hear what the ref is saying. So we still got first down.
No penalty, no left.
So was there an ejection? That is the question because
No ejection.
Okay, no
They would have
okay.
said the number and said that there was an ejection. There
because
wasn't.
because normally when the hat comes off, that normally means an ejection. Normally.
Yes, but I'm not sure.
Maybe it was
so
just for the second one.
This is where there's just a little confusion. So they're moving the ball. So I'm not sure what happened to give us this first down.
All right, so here we go. Ball spotted at about the 18-yard line. Scooter looking. Great pressure by Sickwidit
Yep. Hit as he was throwing.
Brings up second down.
as the Mighty Quinn and Shanta Smith, C.J. Heem, right there in Scooter's grill. Sets up second down with 8:51 to go here in
That
the
was
first
C.
half.
Jizzle with a great play on the outside. Came upfield and checked down.
Well, the thing about it is these guys have come to play. We knew Sickwidit was going to bring it. We knew that.
Well, go ahead, Chris.
I think that the Insomniacs are I'm not going to say they're reeling because they're not.
No.
Because we've seen them, like we already said, they've had those slow starts from
Yes.
time to time.
Yes.
So are we going to see the flip on that switch now?
And there's Wilkerson.
Inside handoff to Wilkerson.
And the Mighty Quinn was holding on for dear life, not letting go. Makes the tackle
Nope. 5.
And
just
Quinn
inside the 10-yard line.
Quinn helps up Wilkerson. It's good to see that in this game.
Well, like I said, I mean, there is respect amongst these two teams.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
When you've seen each other 4 times in a calendar year span, I mean, there's going to be tension, there's going to be trash talking, but there is mutual respect because, like I said, these are the top 2 tiers here in Las Vegas, Nevada, in A7FL Nevada.
Well, now we're looking at a 3rd down and 5, so they could get a first down before going into the end zone. I think that's what they're going to look at right here.
Lone back is Wilkerson. There's the pitch. Fumble!
On!
Sick when it comes up with it. Deion Southern comes up with a fumble.
Capitalized on by
And that is the 3rd turnover by the Insomniacs. Don't forget to catch the Mizzle and Dub Show starring myself and Raymond Mizzle Mason as we recap the Fall Brawl Championship and preview the upcoming spring season.
Oh, looking.
Gary going
What a
downfield,
double
looking
look.
for bets.
That should have been a penalty.
And
He grabbed his whole hand.
And I see no flags.
Did you see the hand grab, though?
I did. There was some contact for sure.
Oh, he grabbed all of Betts' hand.
Look, I'm going to tell you, I always say when we see the penalty flag, cheating.
Cheating.
But I'll throw in Scotty's, you're not trying unless you're cheating.
Yeah.
And realistically speaking, you're only cheating if you get caught.
Well, Raider
Words
rule.
to live by.
Well,
Oh, no, just football.
There's always there's always Raider rule number 1, cheating is encouraged. Raider rule number 2, see Raider rule number 1.
Yes.
Gary lone back or no backfield, empty backfield. But there's the no, that's not okay. He's in. Gary pass caught Page first down.
They're saying he stepped out.
And they're going to say he stepped out of bounds, but nonetheless, it is first down yardage for Sickwidit. Again, that is the Mizzle and Dub Show on the Mizzle and Dub Show YouTube channel tonight as we recap the Fall Brawl Championship. And right now, Mizzle's pick is looking real good. He actually went with the upset. He picked the underdogs. He picks it with it. And so far, he's looking like a genius.
And we brought it up before the game. Can they continue this into the second half?
That's the question.
That's the big key.
That's the big question.
Yep. And
Well,
I'm
if they
sure
don't
we'll get that
change-
answered soon.
At this point, if they don't change anything, then they don't really have much to worry about.
Correct.
Right.
And that's Devin Houston. Houston gets a couple of yards.
Looks
And that is A.J. McQuaig with the tackle. As A.J. was looking for action because, as we know, he always asks, please run to my side.
Well, you know what? And the funny thing is he lined up on the opposite side and still made that play.
On the replay, you didn't see it, but Murphy was down the sideline by himself.
Well, I wish I would have paid attention because I would like to see when that happened, because it had happened after the ball was already handed off, so that way they would because I'm sure that what we're going to see is what we have been seeing, which is the play fake. Once that play fake happens, all bets are off as far as what's going on cornerback-wise.
Miles Douglas.
Houston's still in the backfield. Here's Douglas, and it's Douglas. Cuts in. Oh,
Cunningham.
That's Cunningham. Ball down. Sayal comes up with it. And the
hand
whole
to the face.
team takes Sayal down,
Yeah,
and a
that's
late
gonna be-
flag comes in.
Well, he swiped at his head, so I don't know if the referee is going to call that because it should have been a stiff arm. And that's not what, yep, that's what it
Personal
is.
foul
Personal
on
foul.
Sick.
So move it back.
Well, I'll tell you what.
It's good group tackling.
No, it is. But I'll tell you what, though, so
Good
far,
awareness.
just to point him out, Chris Cunningham has had himself a very good first half defensively for the Insomniacs.
Very good.
I don't think he's had a game where he didn't.
That's true, too. You're not wrong.
Illegal hand to the face. Move it back 15 yards. Replay the
He
down.
forced that fumble, but fortunately for Sick, Sayal was right there to grab the ball.
Well, and I wonder if that truly was a fumble. It almost looked like he was trying to pitch the ball to him.
Yeah.
But it was from such a low angle, and they had his arms wrapped up, he couldn't get a full arm extension to it.
But Cunningham did get a hand on it, so
Yes.
there's also that factor.
Let's see, where are we going with this?
We are going to the 30-yard line.
2 minute timing, which is like NFL timing with a clock will actually
2:43 to go, and here's Curtis Jones on the direct snap. Jones trying to get to the far side, reversing his field, cuts back across.
Good tackle.
But there is
Muncie.
Eric Schuffer Jr. once again making a stop.
We got somebody
And
saying a
someone
fumble.
saying a
We got
fumble.
two saying a fumble.
See what the refs have to say about
You know,
it.
got to wait for the refs.
No signal yet.
Looks like it's going to stay with Sickwidit.
Oh,
They're going to say third down.
Yep.
okay.
Staying with Sickwidit.
But
We
it's,
couldn't see it from this angle anyway to argue it.
but
They felt like they knew it.
But it is third and the state line for Sickwidit with 2:25 to go in a 20-8 score. Touchdown run by Darren Palmer and 2 touchdown passes to Murphy and Marcus Betts. And then a touchdown pass from Scooter Hamilton to Eric Munchie. That's been the scoring so far in this first half. But the shocker has been 3 turnovers by the Insomniacs, which is very uncharacteristic of them.
See if they make it to before the 2 minute. Nope.
Nope.
2 minute warning.
2-minute warning here in the first half of the Fall Brawl Championship. Once again, it is Sickwidit 20.
Built-in timeout time.
The Insomniacs 8.
This
So,
game,
guys-
Sickwidit is playing an incredible game.
So
They are.
far.
They are capitalizing on every, and it's not even like we would like to say that the Insomniacs are that the Insomniacs are making mistakes, but it's kind of like Sickwidit's taking the ball away. Yeah,
Yeah, they have.
Wilkerson's fumbled down on the goal line. It's kind of like a freak thing that doesn't really happen very much.
Correct.
But
Well,
at
not
the
to
same
mention,
time,
we don't know.
they've been ripping at the ball.
Exactly. And
The old
we
Peanut
know,
Tillman.
we know that that seems to be a game plan going into this. And funny enough, who's the team that normally does that? The Insomniacs.
Yep.
So Sickwidit is actually taking a play out of the Insomniacs playbook to go after them defensively.
Okay, so a correction. The touchdown will actually be credited to Dante Moore because Betts did
Oh, that's
lateral
right.
the ball to
He
him.
did.
So it will be credited touchdown for Dante Woods, not Marcus Betts. Marcus Betts did most of the work, and he let Woods take it in for the touchdown. So, and our thanks to the
All right,
control
so-
center, our good friend Cole. 2 minutes.
Curtis
Third.
Jones and Page out wide to the left. Curtis Jones come across the formation.
Gary, quick out pass to Page.
Matt
Page
Murphy
in
out
for
to
a
block.
block. Great tackling by the Insomniacs, sets up fourth down.
37 yard line.
Was that Munchie again? No, can't
No,
see.
it wasn't Munchie. It was.
Just wanted to turn his back so we could see his number. He's running towards us. Would like to give him credit for the tackle.
Looked like it was smooth.
Looks like it was smooth,
Yeah,
yeah.
it does look like smooth as he's getting closer to us.
Great tackle.
Minute 42 to go.
Needed tackle.
Yeah. We'll take this break. You're watching the Fall Brawl Championship on Fox 5.2. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Bonanza Heights, the Fall Brawl Championship, A7FL Nevada here on Fox 5.2, Fox 5.2, Cox 125, Caffeine, and a 7FL.TV. And Knox smartly looking to get it out of bounds, and great job by Knox.
Great throw.
And it will be out of bounds at the 15.
Yard line. Sick will take over.
So 85 yards from where the Insomniacs need to be with a minute 42 to go, but they do have all three timeouts. So the playbook is very wide open, Chris.
Yeah, it is. And the thing about it is with that playbook, too, we've got, they have 85 yards, but we know, we've seen it.
Quick strike.
They are a quick strike team. They could do it at any point on the field. Now, do they have their normal wide receivers? No. We know that. We understand it. But still, they have Munchie.
Yes.
They still have great wide receivers that can step up and make plays.
Yes.
So at any point in the field, you can see these guys take it to the house.
At any time. It'll be Richard Juice Washington in the backfield alongside Scott Scooter Hamilton. It is Smooth Brown and Munchie, the wide receivers. And it's a quick out, a short hop to Smooth Brown incomplete, and Scott Scooter Hamilton knows that he messed up on that one. Yes, I did say Scooty. Sorry, Scott. Love you, buddy.
That's a new nickname.
Scooty.
He might not like that one. I didn't like that one in school.
His apologies have been corrected with the challenge that was not successful. Insomniacs
So,
Okay, so it's two timeouts for the Insomniacs.
Correct. I forgot about that, too,
Yes.
that they challenged that play.
what is your play call looking like? Having to drive 85 yards with 140 on the clock.
Well, I'd definitely say hurry up 2-minute offense for sure. Scooter is going to run for it.
Just hold on to
And
the ball.
a
We
late
got
flag.
Late flag. Not sure what the flag is.
Tackle was made by Ben
Hold
Kilikoa.
on, let's see what the call is. Personal foul.
Oh, low tackle.
Wow.
Again, that was Ben Kilikoa on the tackle. Kilikoa.
That'll be an automatic 15 yards and a first down.
So when we see this, granted, this is a way to get a first down without taking any time off the clock. I don't think that's what they want to do.
That's not in the plan.
No.
There's not a play drawn up.
No.
Say,
No.
Make them low tackle.
So fans, a refresher, the Insomniacs now have one timeout due to the two challenges that they lost. Scooter steps in the pocket, downfield, wide open, just off the hands of Smooth Brown, but he was open, but he just cannot haul the ball in, sets up second down and 10 with 87 seconds, which is a minute 27 for those that don't know their math, to go in the first half.
I guess the math is mathing.
The math is mathing.
We are in Clark County.
Okay.
So
I didn't go to school in Clark County, but I understand
We
what
can
you're
tell
saying.
by how fast you did the math.
Oh, well.
you guys are bad. Anyway, when it coming out this
Shout out to CCSD. Thank you for letting us use the field.
My mom works for the school district. Hi, Mom. Wilkerson in the backfield. Scooter steps up in the pocket, looking, going downfield. Smooth Brown's got it this time. And Shepard holding on for dear life.
That's a good catch and a great tackle by Shepard.
Yes.
very good tackle, because if he lets him go, that's a touchdown.
And-
There's nobody back there to help him out.
But again, dropped the pass. Scooter went right back to him. Smooth Brown hauls it in for a big gainer.
Shep is one of the biggest personalities in our entire league, and
Yes,
he
he
catches
is.
a lot of flack sometimes,
Yeah.
but he is one of the better athletes in the
But
entire
he's
league.
also
And a good player.
He's a very even better human being.
He's a good guy.
Right, we got a timeout on
Timeout
the field.
on
Sickwidit.
Sick. So with 54 seconds to go on the big pass play by Smooth Brown from Scooter, and again, the last time the Insomniacs were in plus territory, they turned the ball over. They've got to take care of the ball if they want to cut into this lead, because remember, the Insomniacs get the ball to start the second half.
So basically,
They can double up.
They can, yes.
This is where, if they go in for the touchdown, I'm sure they're having conversations about this.
Mm-hmm.
If they are able to score right here, they're able to come back at the beginning of the third and possibly tie this game up.
Yes, absolutely.
Or take the lead.
Yes.
I mean, for that one, I guess you could call me Captain Obvious.
All right, 54 seconds to go. Ball spotted at the 28. Delayed give to Wilkerson, and a great tackle there by Murphy.
We've got a lot of people on the ground. Let them sort this one out.
And Wilkerson's slow to get up, but he's okay, it looks like.
And it looks like they're going right back to it. They're not going to hesitate. They're not going into the huddle.
As you should. No huddle. You got 35 seconds to go and one timeout.
Exactly.
And as we've talked about, this should make Dub happy. They're at least hustling up.
Oh,
that's a good pass
incomplete.
breakup.
Marcus Betts right there on Eric Schufer Jr. Schufer looking for a flag, doesn't get it.
It's okay.
And it's 27 seconds to go, and it's third down for the Insomniacs, which they do have the option of going for 3 if they want to go that route, but knowing the Insomniacs, they want 6 and not 3.
Well, they'll be the first to tell you don't win games scoring 3 points.
Well, like Steve Young used to say, kicking field goals is like kissing your sister.
Wow. Wouldn't know.
3rd and 9. Hamilton going deep for Smooth. Got it!
Holds it in.
No, they
calling
say
it
incomplete.
He was out of bounds.
They say the ball hit the ground. Incomplete. Wow.
Okay.
Maybe he did not survive the ground. That'll bring it 4th down.
Let's see on the replay. I don't know.
I think that, well, you got to, if you're going to the ground,
You got to maintain
you
possession.
got to maintain possession through the ground, and he did not.
Okay.
Decision for the Insomniacs. They can go
So
for
here
3
we go.
overall.
4th and 9. And, of course, you know they're going to go for it. And, again, as I've said, if you need to play,
Can we get a
fine.
rundown of the three-point rule? If they decided to go for the three-point, what would it be right now?
They
So
are,
they'll be
where are they
at the-
on?
They're inside the 30.
Yeah, it would be
At the 10?
Yeah, it'd be from the 10 because they're not past the 25 yet.
Okay. Here we go. 4th down. Scooter rolling out. Oh, he's got open field. He wants to take it. He's going deep. Overthrows. Looked like it was Cody Johnson, and it's incomplete. And I don't know. Scooter had open field if you wanted to go with it.
He could have ran.
He
for
could
the
have
first
ran,
down
yes.
easily.
Left and 2 timeouts.
That's one of those decisions that may come back to bite them in the end.
We will stay live.
Well, I mean,
14 seconds to go.
you got 14 seconds to go before halftime. Realistically, I'm looking for a run play out of Sickwidit, but at the same time, I think that they want to try to get another touchdown. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them fake a run play,
fake a run play,
and
look-
take a shot downfield.
Look to see Page or Matt Murphy sneak out of the backside somewhere and escape down back.
Well, let's see. First off, that I want to see how they line up. Are they going to go with 2 wide receivers, or are they going to do bunch like they have been doing?
Well, they got
They
right
bring in
now,
some beef.
They got Betts out there. They got Curtis Jones, and they got Page. So you got your 2 speedsters in Jones and Page, and you have Betts. So they're going to go 3 wide.
Bring Page across. They're going to dump it to Page, try and have everybody blocked. Nope. maybe
Empty
the other way?
backfield. Jones in motion. This should be the last play of the first half, pending a penalty. Gary stepping into it. Downfield. Intercepted. Picked off. And that is Stone Stevenson.
Get out of bounds.
Pulled out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
And the Insomniacs will have a shot to take a shot on the end zone with 4 seconds to go.
Have one more shot.
That man is not only good looking, but he is good at football.
Well, Stone Stevenson.
You can't tell with the Pooh Shiesty on, but his
No.
hair is magnificent.
Yes, it is. And that's the second turnover forced by the Insomniacs defense. And again, it looks like JG was late on that throw, Chris.
He was, but the other side of this is the same thing that we've been saying. What's the difference? Insomniacs have yet to capitalize on their turnovers
Correct.
that they've gotten.
Right, exactly.
Correct.
Whereas we've seen Sickwidit capitalize on 3.
Sickwidit has capitalized
Oh,
on
on
every
2.
single
I'm sorry.
They got 12 points.
Yes.
They've scored 12 points off those 3 turnovers.
But
And
now
you're-
with
and you're
5
right.
seconds, the biggest thing right now, and I want to see how Sickwidit comes out with their defense. Basically, you can't go prevent, but you want to at least keep these guys from throwing the ball directly into the end zone.
Yes.
Which could give them a
almost,
score.
and they're kind of playing a prevent, but with the athletes they have, do you really want to give one of these guys a running start?
No.
Here we go. Should be the last play of the half. Scooter looking. End zone. Batted away, incomplete. And
Great
that will
play
be
by
the end of the
Betts.
first half.
That is a great play by Betts to break that up. He went up there and got that.
A shocker after 30 minutes of play. The last time the Insomniacs trailed the half, it was the championship game in Bullhead City. But they came back and won. Will history repeat itself again, or can Sickwidit finally put it together? This is the Fall Brawl Championship on Fox 5.2. We'll be back. To receive the 3-on-1 throw-off, it'll be Knox 25 to throw it off with
Knox
Miles
the cannon.
Douglas, and it looks like Deion Southern on the coverage, and here we go. Second half begins. Little wobbly wounded thing, but Johnson's going to take it from the 18-yard line. He's across the 20, 25 to the 28-yard line, and a good tackle there by Miles Douglas, or Cordy Johnson might have had something. So again,
Great tackle by Miles Douglas. Great.
Both of you guys said that this possession they have to find the end zone.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, like I said, this is their biggest deficit that they've ever had at halftime, because remember, in the championship game, they were only down 5 to the Nightcrawlers and eventually won the game 50-46.
Well, the
They're
question.
now down 12, 20-8.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. The question becomes, when we start to see this, are they going to show themselves? And what I mean by that is Insomniacs going to show themselves as the championship team that they are.
Toss the Juice. Juice up the middle. Juice on his feet. Juice across the 40. 45, 50.
On the move.
And Juice is on the move. And Juice is gone. Touchdown, Insomniacs. Richard Washington on the first play of the second half. And, well, you talk about quick strike.
Just talked about it. And the thing about it is we were talking about the Insomniacs not setting the edge on their defensive play. This time, we can say that Sickwidit didn't set the edge, and it allowed Juice to get loose all the way down for the touchdown.
Well, when you have a hard time, or if you're having a hard time sealing the edge, the only thing you really have to do is put Mr. Munchie just on the outside of that and let him seal, and that's what they did. They used Mr. Munchie to seal Amadawala, and Juice got up to the outside, and the rest was history.
The thing about it is when we see these types of plays from the Insomniacs, we know they understand football. They understand the way these things need to be ran.
Exactly.
And so it is not a question mark. We heard Matt talk about this when we were talking to him on Wednesday.
Yes.
You know, we're not worried. Pitch right. Let's go.
And they're going to go for 2 to try to make this a 6-point or 4-point game.
Oh,
Short hops it incomplete. Well, the Insomniacs scored in 5 seconds. Or, I'm sorry, 6 scored in 5 seconds. The Insomniacs in 26 seconds. Find the end zone, and guys, we have a game again.
We have a game, but unfortunately, without scoring those 2 extra points, we'll
be
talk
back
about it on
after
the other
this.
side of this on Fox 5.2.
Welcome back. And Quincy Burt's Q will get ready to throw it. It's going to be ball in hand.
It's our very first ball in hand.
Yes. Yes, it is.
One more time just to see Quincy Burt's point to the sideline. The start.
Of those hash marks, the front side.
Coverage of this 3-0 is really important, and the most in sport could turn this game.
Right now it's 20-4. Lavish head start across the far line.
The penalty flag is 4.
And
I can't see.
good.
No.
And AJ carry him off the. Wow. Well, here we go.
Every once in a while, they see differently than we do.
The other side of the field was see exactly what. And it's very easy to try to grab the backside, and that could be considered a high.
Gives Sickwidit fantastic in plus territory. Palmer in motion. Sickwidit.
Who was on? Look like.
Trying to see. Looks like no, it was
folks we have to see their backs sometimes to catch front.
toss to Devin Houston. Tackle again, and J.J. Harris leaves. Initial contact.
About setting the edge and carrying it to the side.
Like that's it looks the Insomniacs in the second half. So we've only seen one DP go in motion, get a play out that
By Lavish. And
7 yards.
I'm going to say that was Reed. The Brown and Davion Duncan. He will be one of our this upcoming Wednesday on the Ball podcast, the Ball YouTube channel at 5:30 p.m. It'll be and also Gaither from the studio this upcoming Wednesday on Ball podcast. Wednesday to the Ball YouTube channel. He sidearms it. Wait a minute. Offsides the Insomniacs. And that's the first. Yeah. Oh my. Wow. What you want to do if you're
the thing about it is they're on get a first down, cannot get a first. So right here, this with it kind of tighten up.
So again, just to give you time for the other side of the ball. Gary rolling out to looking for Betts. Got him! Touch Marcus Betts.
That is a
because and Sick takes Betts finds the end zone for Sick. And now we will see one or go for two.
I like that.
At the remark.
And we see a declaration from Hayward.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Field. Rolling out to his right.
That's
And
a
great.
hole.
Welcome back to Bonanza High. 11:43 to go here. Sickwidit holding on to a 26-14 lead. And Jeremy Geary so far is 8 of 11 for 149 yards passing, 3 touchdown passes, 2 INTs.
I think that's a game.
And 1 2-point conversion, and that is a very high spiral. Cody Johnson's got to get to the 20. He's got to get to the 20. He does. Cody Johnson and a great tackle by Mr. Southern. Deion Southern makes the great tackle.
You know, a question just occurred to me.
Okay.
Why hasn't Cody been in on offense?
That's a good question.
I mean, usually he comes in from time to time on offense, and I'm kind of surprised that we haven't seen him in there yet.
Well, they got big Chris Cunningham in there along with Kenny and Brandon
I think
Schwenk.
that means run.
And there's Scooter keeping it for himself. Big man rumbling through with the first down.
That's how you hold on to the football.
Right? He always makes me nervous when you see him hold it and pick it up over somebody's head. It's like all you have to do is stick out your arm, and that's a possible
It's
fumble.
a Euro step.
Is that what that is?
I don't know.
Okay. Sounds good.
Here we go. Toss to Devontae Carter. He almost lost it.
Oh, what?
And great tackling by Sickwidit to get in the backfield for a yard loss.
The penetration.
Well, how did he come out? How did he come out standing up?
I don't know.
That is, he is so hard to tackle. He is so hard to bring down to the ground.
So far in the votes, 194 votes on the YouTube page. Right now they have Sickwidit winning this game at 53% to 47 for the Insomniacs.
Interesting. Still got a lot of football to play.
There's a lot to go, and it's only a 12-point game. Scooter will keep it himself again. Look, Scooter Hamilton gets a gain of 9.
Picked up 9 on the carry this time, 32.
Well, we got little substitutions on Sickwidit. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to plug up the middle. So let's see what happens. I'm sure that they're going to have a conversation about gap integrity right here.
Okay, but Joe Jackson is coming out, though?
No.
He came out.
Oh,
Yeah, he did.
Oh, wow.
Here we go. Here's Munchie on the left side, on the far side. Eric Schuford has the first down for the Insomniacs. As again, the Insomniacs trying to cut into this 12-point lead. At the 9:55 mark, Anthony Alvarez, Scott McCorkle, and Chris Vera with you. Glad you're with us on Fox 5.2, Cox Channel 125.
I have to say, I absolutely love these counter plays and these weird pulls that we've been seeing. The evolution of the game, I'm excited to see where it goes in the next couple of years, especially with the Midwest and everybody else starting to get into it.
Yes.
One back.
For sure.
Scooter back to throw. Has Munchie. Munchie breaks the tackle. Gets another first down for the Insomniacs.
At the line.
Wow.
They're going to move the sticks.
So as we see them with, and this was interesting because the defensive end had an opportunity to make a play, and Scooter ducked him and was able to make the throw.
With somebody on his arm.
Yes, it's not common to see that. And I was afraid that when he let that ball go, it was going to be picked.
Maybe if the
Schwenk
guy
just
played the
declared
ball
himself
instead
eligible.
of the man.
Yep.
Scooter back to throw looking. All great pressure there by
Betts.
Marcus Betts.
Having an amazing
Yes,
game.
Marcus Betts has had a fantastic game on both sides of the ball this evening.
Well, it seems like Big 32 is a little upset, but he's upset at his own man for getting in the way for that pick.
8.5 to go here in the third quarter, 26-14 in favor of Sickwidit, trying to maintain this 12-point lead, trying to win the Fall Brawl Championship. And now they will shoot for their aspirations for the national title as the season starts on March 24th. Mark that down in your calendars. Lone back is Juice, who took one to the house on the first play of the second half. And there goes Juice again up the middle.
Back.
And Udo ripped the
Basically took his
jersey off.
jersey off of him.
They marked that as forward progress.
Well,
Is that a six-pack?
his undershirt came off, not the jersey.
That is interesting.
About 3rd and 5.
Would that be the equivalent of a magician pulling the
36.
That's like pulling the tablecloth from underneath the dining set.
I mean, wow.
Oh, some of the jersey did come off. Okay. So the jerseys are tearaway. We just learned something new.
I don't think they're really tearaway.
Well, Chris, you got your answer. Cody Johnson is in on offense.
Oh, there we go.
3rd and 6 for the Insomniacs, trailing by 12, 26-14 with 7:23 to go. Scooter sidearms it, pass caught. Anthony Wilkerson, he's gone. Anthony Wilkerson, touchdown Insomniacs.
Wow.
Anthony Wilkerson, who struts into the end zone for 6.
Now,
Making your score
again,
26-20.
the quick strike ability of the Insomniacs is incredible. And the thing about it is these guys don't know what give up is.
No, they don't.
No. They were just talking about it before. They do not feel the pressure like whenever they're down. It's just another play to them.
And the Insomniacs will make Scotty happy and do what?
Go for 2. Nope, they're going for 1.
No, they're at the 5. Okay. Trying to make this a 5-point game. Right now, the lead currently stands at 6. But nonetheless, the Insomniacs are right back in this football game.
They are, and we see AJ trying to stay warm on the sidelines.
Insomniacs will line up for 1 from the 5.
The accountant out wide.
Again, yes, indeed.
Munchie to the other side, covered by Justin Shepard. Toss to Juice.
Juice,
Getting
flag
got
on
a
play.
Got a flag. Let's see what we've got.
Let's see.
Holding.
Holding.
Offense.
It's going to be against the offense.
Holding.
And another flag for kicking the ball. I don't know why he did that.
Well, I mean, okay. I can't say anything. Look, all he was doing was getting rid of the ball because they're gonna say that they're probably gonna pick up the flag. They're gonna say that they're letting it go, and the extra point's no good.
Broadcast says that second flag was for kicking the ball. No soccer in this game.
Did he get your personal earlier?
There's one personal foul on the Insomniacs
Personal foul.
and unsportsmanlike on Sickwidit, so
Is that his second, though?
they offset.
Well, don't forget, you don't get kicked out from your second. You get
It's the
kicked out
third.
in your third.
Right, but if it's his second, they have to give him a warning. Or somebody on his team should let him know, like, hey, man, you got to chill out. And they're talking to him right now. They're
we
great
don't know
teammates.
who was it. Who was it that got called for the?
Kicking the ball?
No. On the on Sickwidit.
Unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, who was?
Looked like somebody kicked the ball in the air.
Okay, but also so one of the Insomniacs, or sorry, one of the Sickwidit
Yes.
kicked the ball.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, that was my mistake. I apologize.
All right, they're having a quick discussion about it down on the field.
All right, here we go.
So now it looks like we got
Ball is spotted at the 10.
No, it looks like the 7-yard line.
Okay.
So, yep.
So again, this is a try for 2, or no, try for 1. I'm sorry.
Picked off by
And
Justin.
picked off by Cool K Shep. So the lead will,
And here comes the celebrations.
and the lead will remain at 6 with 7:16 to go.
And that one is awarded.
We'll take this break. You're watching the Fall Brawl Championship on Fox 5.2. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Bonanza High and the ever dangerous Lavish T. Edwards back to receive the 3-on-1 throw from Cody Johnson. Taken from the 15. He's across the 30, trying to get to the edge. Cuts back, and Cody Johnson missed the tackle. Lavish to the 38-yard line.
Dude,
And Lavish is getting in the face of
It's
Cody.
gonna be
And
a
here
penalty.
comes a late flag.
he keeps when he gets up, he keeps throwing the ball down. If he had just tossed it, there would be no penalty flag. So I think this is his second personal as well.
All right.
Dead ball.
Unsportsmanlike.
Well, I was going to say.
Unsportsman on Sickwidit, and that's going to back up Sickwidit.
Yep, 15 yards.
And
I mean, I get that you have passion
Yes.
for this game. I
Yes.
get that this is a very passionate matchup too.
Yes.
That these guys know each other so well, but
Yes.
you got to play the game smart.
you have to keep your composure, absolutely.
Do we remember
Absolutely.
who has the unsportsmanlikes for Insomniacs?
I do not.
No.
I do
I
not.
don't remember either.
I mean, we haven't been writing them down. Maybe we should.
I just started writing them down, and I got Lav for 2 and Udo for 2. I don't remember the Insomniacs. I wish I had track because I know they have 2. I want to be able to keep track of that because I want to make sure everything's on the up and up.
All right, here we go. Curtis Jones in motion. Gary sidearm pass. Called by
Great
Kevin Houston.
screenplay.
Up the middle. Houston gets to the.
Looks like you got
looks
about
like it
7 yards.
Gets to about the 33-yard line.
I like the way they executed that screenplay.
That was a great screenplay.
Yes.
Allowing
It
your
worked
whole
exactly how
offensive
they wanted
lineman,
it,
yes.
yeah.
Get that good pass rush. Sidearmed it. It was great to watch the quarterback drop his arm and be able to deliver that pass the way he needed to.
Of course, Gary and Scooter both very good with that sidearm quarter release delivery.
You are not kidding.
And Murphy just declared himself eligible on the line. And again, Houston, the lone back, And he gets it. No, he doesn't. Gary going for bets. Incomplete. And a flag down. And they might call Munchie for pass interference.
That I'm not going to say a word. I'm going to let it go. They were hand fighting right off the line. Both of them were. I think that should be one of those that's let go. But I mean, the referees, they see it from a different angle, and I'm sure that they saw something different. That's why he threw the flag.
Sometimes the angle is everything.
Yes.
First and 10. 6:05 to go here in the third quarter. 26-20 in favor of Sickwidit. Can Sickwidit hold on? Or will the Insomniacs make another late game comeback as the story unfolds before your eyes here at Bonanza High?
5:50 left in the third quarter. First and 10. Let's see.
Ball spotted at the 43. And here's Devin Houston again. Gets across the 45-yard line.
That's
about a 3-yard.
They got to be careful with that. I know they want to finish tackles, and it's just finishing tackles, but you have to wait for the whistle.
Well, I mean, and the thing about it is I'm glad the refs let that go. They blew the whistle, yes, but everything was already being pushed back. It's very hard to stop at that point in time.
Believe we just saw Easy checking the game? No, am I tripping? No?
It's so tough, especially with them on the other side of the field.
No,
I think he was out, and then
no, 23 is not in there.
No, I apologize. Oh, I saw him.
It's Betts, it's Curtis Jones, it's Page. It is Knox. Murphy. And it looks like Mr. Woods in on the offensive
No declaration
line.
yet from the line. They're all going to stay in block.
Gary looking, back foot looking for Curtis Jones. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Stone Stevenson almost had his second interception of the game.
So what we're seeing from Sickwidit seems to be a game plan that they have thought about, and they've run the ball very well. Now they're starting to give the play action and trying to go over the top. Great play by Stone to keep in his back pedal and not to fall for the fake.
But there's a lot of back foot throwing by JG, and you really can't do that because a lot of times when you throw off your back feet, that's how a lot of balls get intercepted.
Well, balls tend to flutter when you do that.
Yes. Gary back to throw. Looking. Takes a shot downfield again. Incomplete.
Nobody home.
Nobody's there.
I think Betts and Page had a miss.
I think that was a mix-up.
A mix-up for sure.
So now we're looking at 4th and, 7?
Will the
From
Yes, I believe
3:43, 3:40 left in the third quarter.
will Six surrender?
Sickwidit is up 26-20.
Well, this is the question mark, right?
From
They're on
your
their
own
own.
zone.
They're on their own 40. Because I don't see where the referee. Okay, they're on their own 45. So being on your own 45, the smart play would be to surrender.
And
it looks like that's what they're going to do.
And throw it out of bounds, too.
So it's going to be Zach Luciano back to receive the.
Knox has one of the biggest arms. This could be dangerous, though. You could end up getting pinned on your 2-yard line.
Well, he did pin them back to their own 15. So if anybody can do it, Knox 25 definitely could do it because he has the arm for it, that's for sure. That has been well documented. As I've said, Knox, one of the best neutralizers on the throw and return with the way he angles and throws the ball.
Well, let's see what he's got.
Here we go.
Step.
Zach is going to catch it from the 5. He's across the 10, 15, 20,
Nice little
25.
hesitation.
And Miles Douglas knocks him out of bounds. All right. So with 3:22 to go here in the third. It is 26-20. Can the Insomniacs tie this game?
Well, I mean, realistically, right now we've talked about their quick strike ability.
Yes.
We just watched them be able to hold them, and we talked about that too.
Yes.
Coming out of halftime.
Yes.
Was a need for the Insomniacs. So right now, another need would be for them to go down and score on this possession.
Brandon Schwenk just declared himself eligible. Scooter underneath, pass caught by Juice. Juice across the 35. Juice to the 39-yard line. Looks like he's got a first down for the Insomniacs with 2:52 to go here in the third quarter.
Well, I'm wondering because, I mean, we're seeing a slow shift going back to the Insomniacs as far as momentum and as far as what their play. They're really coming back out and being crisp about their play calling.
2.5 to go, third quarter. 26-20, Sickwidit. Devontae Carter up the middle. Amado Waddle's right there holding on for dear life, but there is a flag on the play.
I would think it's offsides because they didn't stop the play. Yep. So cheating.
There we go.
Sickwidit. Hey, you know, sometimes it just takes me a little bit to wake up. I'm like the Insomniacs, I guess.
Oh, man.
26-20 in favor of Sickwidit here with 2:20 to go here in the third quarter.
Time is ticking quickly.
It is, but this is, could we ask for a better championship game in the fall? A blowout just wouldn't have been fun.
Scooter looking to change the play. He's got Devontae in the backfield. Scoot looking. He's got Devontae. And that's a first down. Devontae Carter, the 45, still on his feet. Out of bounds on a first down for the Insomniacs.
He's still on his feet.
Still on his feet. His footses are strong.
Well, I mean, we already know he's very hard to tackle.
So
and
now
he has low pad level, which makes it even worse.
I think we're in. I'm sorry to walk all over you talking. I do it a lot, but sorry, not sorry. We're at 124 left, and they're really taking their time. They seem so calm, no matter what the situation is, and they seem so confident. How do they?
Well, again,
is this just part of the plan?
We go back to Bullhead City. They were down 12 and didn't bat an inch.
Another flag.
And Anthony Wilkerson with a good gain, but we're going to check the flag, and Scooter's asking for someone to plead their case and be like, what's the flag for?
Holding.
And it's coming back. But to pinpoint what you're saying, Scott, I mean, the Insomniacs were down 12 to the Nightcrawlers in Bullhead City. And like I said, they did not wink, they did not fluster. They knew what they had to do. And it certainly helps when Quincy Burt's takes away a lateral. And another flag.
I'm not sure what that one is.
Unsportsmanlike on somebody. And looked like the referee was talking to the Sickwidit sideline.
Yeah, they must be telling the sidelines. Sideline warning.
To chill out.
First warning of the game.
All right, 1 minute to go exactly in this third quarter.
The refs have their hands full today.
Well, you expect.
I mean, it is something that's somewhat expected with these high-octane teams.
The AD line is back in for Sickwidit.
From the 47.
And
another flag. Scooter
Give it
going
to him.
downfield, looking for somebody.
Oh, there's a
Incomplete.
PI.
And another flag, so there's two flags on the play.
So that's a pass interference for sure.
Yes.
We got to see what this flag right here is for. If it's offsides. So both on the defense. So we're going to go 15 yards. They're going to get their first down.
They're going to decline the offsides, and they will accept the PI.
He hit Betts right in the back with that
And
ball.
that's going to put the Insomniacs.
Betts' coverage is Betts can play any position on the field.
He can.
He's built like a D lineman or a DN, but he can really play any position on the field.
I mean, we've seen it. We've seen how well he moves going down the field, too.
33 seconds to go. The Insomniacs in plus territory due to the pass interference.
Third quarter,
And
first
now
and 10.
now they're looking to get in the end zone to tie the game at 26. At the moment, they're down 6, 26-20.
From the 17-yard line.
And the clock is running.
Let's go. Come on, pay attention.
It'll be Munchie and Betts on the near
Amado Waddle,
side.
look, Amado Waddle has a really good angle right here.
And Smooth Brown on the far side. Give up the middle. It's Anthony Wilkerson. Wilkerson still going.
Taking
Wilkerson inside the 5-yard
Timeout.
line.
You don't need it. No. Don't need it. It's third quarter.
As we
They still got
change
fourth.
sides of the field, we will go to the fourth quarter.
Well,
what will happen? What will unfold? It's the Fall Brawl Championship. Let's crown a champion in the fourth quarter. Is it the Insomniacs? It's the Sickwidit. You're watching the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. quarter, the Insomniacs are knocking on the door, and they gave us to Anthony Wilkerson. He walks in, touchdown Insomniacs, and we are tied at 26. Here we go.
So
It's a football game.
So the question is, with this and what we've seen, as the Insomniacs, do you go for one or do you go for two? Right here, I would go for two. Make it so it's more difficult because going to the other side, Sickwidit, I can guarantee if they score, they're going to go for two.
Here we go. The Insomniacs looking to try to take their first lead of the game. They have trailed all game long from the 5. Trying to make this a 1-point lead. Scooter in lone backfield. Scooter looking to throw. Dropped!
Oh, by Munchie.
Wow.
Which is a rarity.
You don't see that very often.
But nonetheless, 4 seconds into the fourth quarter.
Ball game.
We are even at 26.
We have a ball game.
But I think, Chris, you said this was the game you were expecting to see, and now it's coming into fruition here in the second half.
Almost sound like my ESPN was working.
It'll be Davion Duncan. It'll be Mac, Mr. Cannon, and it'll be Cody Johnson to throw it off.
The most exciting play in all of sports, Cody Johnson.
Now,
Stephen Cannon.
do you remember what my prediction on the score was?
Here's Lavish. Ball bounces at the 20. Lavish will take it. He's across the 20. 25 to the 31-yard line. So now, here comes the question again that we've been asking and asking and asking. Can Sickwidit finish? Now they have some adversity because they've led the whole game.
Yes.
Now they're tied. Now we're going to see what kind of intestinal fortitude Sickwidit has. We know they have the talent. We know they have the players. But here's the question. You got 14:45 and counting. Can they show mental toughness? That's what's going to come down to here in this fourth quarter.
I think we're going to see some trickery. I really think we're going to see some trickery. We're going to see some really cool plays pulled out in this fourth quarter.
Some good old-fashioned trickeration.
AJ going against Seau on the top of the screen. Palmer comes across the formation. Stops in tight.
And there's Palmer.
Out to
He's got
Palmer.
open field. First down. He's across midfield. Darren Palmer just continues to do what Darren Palmer does, and that's just make. I'm telling
Just
you.
make plays.
I'm telling you.
Now, when you saw this play, he started back across, and once he did that, the cornerback left him. So he was wide open for that play.
I'll tell you what. If there's two guys I need to make a catch, game on the line, I'm picking Darren Palmer, and I'm picking Eric Schufer Jr. I like my chances having those two guys needing to make a catch when I need it.
I would agree with that. It seems like both of them, the pressure doesn't get to them.
No.
They are what I would consider just straight ballers.
That's out wide. DP into block.
Houston.
Fake toss to
Going
Houston.
deep,
Going
looking
up
for
to Betts.
Betts.
That's a nice push off by Betts, but
Incomplete. And Shadow Rodriguez is trying to plead his case. No, I'm sorry, that was Stone Stevenson, I beg your pardon. That was Stone Stevenson. Shadow's on the sideline.
and I can understand Stone kind of going to the ref and saying, "Hey, what about the push in the back?"
Well, I mean, Marcus Betts is a strong man.
Yes, he is.
And he's got some mass and height on Stone Stevenson, so I can understand Stone's case. But nonetheless, incomplete.
And that would have been a tough catch to keep that in bounds, even
Yes.
if he was able to come down with it.
Curtis Jones out wide. Darren Palmer on this side. He comes across the screen.
Lone back is Devin Houston. Geary back to throw.
Looking to Palmer again.
He throws it short.
Oh, and out of bounds.
Incomplete. And it looked like there was some slippage on both sides.
Parties. I thought Curtis had that.
The interesting piece of that, too, is that we see this play go off, and why do we have two wide receivers in the exact same area? That just doesn't make sense to me.
One of them should have broke it off early.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the situation was. We don't know the play call, but we had two wide receivers that were basically running in the exact same area. Now, the thing about it is, had that ball been intercepted, it would have been intercepted by the cornerback that was brought over to the area by the second wide receiver.
Right.
So let me ask you guys this question, because you guys have been here in this league longer than I have. Has there ever been an overtime game in Nevada?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Gary, quick set to
We
Curtis
got,
Jones. Flag on the play. Curtis Jones has a first down for now. We will check the flag.
Looks like he's just short. I don't think he got the first down.
Doesn't matter.
False start.
Moving back 5 yards. It'll bring up
And
third.
Chris Vera calls that.
Cheating. Cheating on the offense.
But so we can try this one again.
All right, 11:34 to go here in the fourth quarter. Game tied at 26. And again, shout out to the crowd that has been here for the majority of the game. Nice turnout for the championship game here at the Fall Brawl.
And we see a couple of heaters out there, too.
Yeah.
People are
Glad you're watching with us here on Fox 5.2, Caffeine TV, Cox Channel 125, and A7FL.TV. Just a reminder, tonight, the Mizzle and Dub Show will recap the championship game and also preview the upcoming spring season. Can the Insomniacs repeat? You can catch the Mizzle and Dub Show on the Mizzle and Dub Show YouTube channel later on tonight. Geary looking to throw. Looking short, hops it to Miles Douglas. That looks like it's incomplete. No, they're going to say a catch.
7-yard line. They're going to say that's a catch.
I thought that was a trap, to be honest.
Tough to see from this sideline. Again, I wish we could see a better view of it.
Well, Miles Douglas said he caught it.
Well,
Wait a minute.
Penalty.
as a
flag.
receiver, even I would say I caught it. I
Yeah.
never say I didn't catch it.
Was that a timeout?
Not sure.
I believe they challenged it.
Oh, they did challenge it.
They
Okay.
didn't challenge the catch.
Well, I don't think we're going to be able to. I don't know that we have.
I mean, from the eye test, it looked like he trapped it, but I could be wrong. But it looked like as a former baseball outfitter, it looked like he trapped the ball. But like I said, I could be wrong.
Well, the thing about it is we wish we had a replay that we could see.
Yeah.
Kind of get an understanding to where, did he trap it? There is a question mark in my mind only because usually when a wide receiver catches a ball like that, they step up and stand up really quick to say they caught the ball. It's when they trap it that they kind of stay on the ground for a second. But it's not my call to make. We'll see what the replay says, and we'll go from there.
What adjustments are you looking to see in this fourth quarter, Chris?
I think the biggest adjustments right now have to come from the Insomniacs, to be honest. I mean, they are playing a good game. They look like they woke up from the first half. Mm-hmm. They're starting to show themselves in the second half. Obviously, with the game tied, that should be almost a no-brainer that they've woken up and we're seeing this game play the way it should be played. But I am very, very, very impressed with what Sickwidit was able to do in the first half and how they are staying with the Insomniacs right now.
But again, the champions, heart of the Insomniacs, once again, it's showing itself out because, again, they were down 20-8.
Correct.
And they found a way to tie this game. And now, and again, here comes that question again that we just keep repeating and keep asking is, can Sick somehow pull it off in these final 2 minutes and 37 seconds? I mean, we know the Insomniacs have been known to close it out late in the midnight hour, to use an old church reference. But the question is, can Sick maintain their composure, which for the most part they have. They have not let the voices in their head get the better of them, for lack of a better term. And they're going to say the play stands. It's going to be a catch for Miles Douglas.
After the review, the play stands. Be 4th and 1 for.
So it'll be 4th down and 1. And Chris Vera, what's your call here? Do you go for it or do you surrender it? I mean, you're in plus territory.
4th down and 1, I'm going for it.
Okay.
I mean, realistically, a run up the middle could get you the first down. The only problem that I see is if Sickwidit should stumble right here, this could cost them in a big way because we know what the Insomniacs can do.
All right. Strategy, here we go. 4th down and 1.
They're going quick on purpose.
And it's all they're going to go with their own tush push. And we got a flag on the play.
We got false start.
Going to push it back 5 yards.
And the Sickwidit offensive line was too antsy. So now it becomes 4th and 6.
Now, this does change what you would do here.
Yes, it does.
Obviously, because the tush push is not going to work.
No.
I think that this is where you've got to kind of take a look and say, okay, do we have a play to get us a first down? And I'm sure Mark's
Darren
got
Palmer.
a play to get a first
7
down.
and out.
That would be my option.
Darren Palmer, 7 and out.
That would be my option.
The only thing is Darren is on the sideline.
Yes.
He is not in on this play.
Which begs the question why? Because if I need a play on 4th down, and if I'm sick with it, I'm looking for number 8.
That's my guy. I mean, and the thing about it is, you could sit there and say, "Well, defense knows it too." True, but
you gotta stop it. Yes,
stop it.
Watch him go to Murphy.
Here we go. Open his page for the first down, and the drive continues for Sickwidit.
Wide open.
Almost looked like a busted play by the defense for him to
Get a
be
look
that
at that
wide
one.
open.
Nice play there by Gary. Got it to Page. Page
That's
moved
a
past the
big
sticks.
pickup on a 4th down.
And that's a big drive continuation for Sickwidit. Murphy just declared himself eligible on the line with Haywood and Sayal. Empty backfield. Gary back to throw. Here comes AJ. Downfield looking for Marcus Betts. Incomplete.
And that cramped up calf is killing AJ.
It's got to be more than a cramp. If he keeps coming, if it keeps bothering him, there's got to be more than a cramp. He's probably got a little bit of a pull in it.
But his motor does not stop. He is giving it everything he's got.
Oh, and he'll continue. He doesn't know anything but 100%.
There he is stretching it on the sideline. And again, we want to send our best wishes to Mr. Mouth, Chris McWilliams. We're praying for you, young man.
You are more than welcome to come hang out with us.
9:25 to go here in regulation. Game tied at 26. Gary empty backfield. Pass
Quick
caught.
pass.
Great catch by Miles Douglas. Another Sickwidit first down.
Now
They are driving.
I'm a little confused because we had a cornerback that was one playing short and one playing over the top. Now, normally I would say that would be a safety, but, I mean, all he did was step up into the gap and catch the football. So I'm not sure what's going on with the Insomniacs on that side as far as their cornerback play is concerned.
Big Rob, to answer your question, AJ is on the sideline nursing an injury. That's why he's not in there right now, Big Rob.
We got 2
8:40
covering
to go.
3 right now.
And I
on
think
the far
Murphy
side.
just declared himself eligible again. Here's Gary rolling out to his right. Looking. He can take it if he wants it. And he's going to run for it. He's out of bounds near the 15-yard line.
8 yards, 9 yards. They're all the way to the first down.
Oh, they're going to say first. No, yes, maybe.
No, he's short.
He's short.
They got
Okay.
him short.
They're going to say ball at the 11, at the 12.
Second and 1, excuse me.
So with 8 minutes, 10 seconds to go,
Second and 1, if you can do that.
we've got 2nd down and 1.
This is a very good clock management, time-consuming drive by Sick.
Well, and this is something that they need.
A lot of time. 7 minutes of clocking, ticking.
Glad you're with us on Fox 5.2, Cox 125, Caffeine, and A7FL.TV. Page in motion. Gary, quick pass. Miles Douglas trying to get inside. First down and goal for Sickwidit.
But not before he picks up a first down. It'll be first and goal.
So we got 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. And realistically right here, you know, are they going to throw the ball or are they going to run it? And realistically, with what they've been doing, I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever to see a play action happen here.
All
Play
right.
action, they're going to go back to the outside. It's been working.
If you're
Well,
wondering,
it depends on where the corners are sitting, right? If the corners are sitting off, look for a quick slant here.
if you're wondering, Sickwidit has 2 timeouts. The Insomniacs have 1.
You got a back stack on this, and nobody
Again,
moving over with the back stack.
empty
Oh, there we
backfield.
go.
Miles Douglas coming in motion. Gary looking for Douglas. Gary is going to run for it. And he gets to about maybe the 3-yard line, sets up 2nd and goal for Sickwidit. Here comes Knox. And it looks like now Sick is going to go jumbo heavy.
Oh, yeah, they brought the beef in. No.
So here's an interesting piece. Even with them going jumbo, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to run up the middle.
That's true, too.
Even with the jumbo set, they could run across on the edge. let's see what the play call is going to be. But you show this jumbo, and let's face it, who's in there? Knox. Does he? Oh wow, Sale at quarterback. There's a keeper.
Could be another Sickwidit push.
There's a keeper. Well,
and another flag, and
another false
once
start.
again, the second time this has happened on this drive, that Sale is the quarterback, and they go false start.
I think it's Sale, and I'm not 100% sure because I haven't been able to see it. Well, what I'm thinking is I'm wondering if he's moving forward as he's snapping the ball, which would be a false start. So, I mean, and we haven't seen him play quarterback too much. So now
doesn't this kind of open your playbook up a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, for me it would. Sorry.
No, you're good. 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the game in a 26-26 tie.
Nobody has declared. Let's see what they do.
Sayal will keep it anyway. And the Big Goose gets inside the 10, gets to about the 6. And it's 3rd and goal for Sickwidit. Sickwidit trying to retake the lead. Sickwidit has led for a majority of this game. The Insomniacs have not led at all in this game. They've tied it, and that's where we stand at 5:20 to go here in the Fall Brawl Championship as we are coming down the stretch to the end of the Fall Brawl season, but our national season as the Insomniacs will come in as the defending national champions, looking to repeat. Their defense of their title starts March the 24th against the Las Vegas Force.
Well, let's see what I haven't seen Knox declare, but he is off the ball.
And we got a timeout.
Timeout.
And that is
Sickwidit.
They got one remaining. We'll take this break. It's the Fall Brawl Championship on Fox 5.2. We'll be back. Welcome back to Bonanza High. 3rd and goal for Sickwidit as they try to retake the lead in a 26-26 tie. 4:44 to go. Gary back in at quarterback, rolling out to his right, looking to throw. Now rolling out to his left, back of the end zone. Off the hands of Marcus Betts, incomplete. Now it's 4th and goal, and a decision has to be made for Sickwidit with 4:27 to go.
I think with this situation, you don't have a choice. You have to go for it. You've got 4 minutes and 20 seconds. I'm not sure why the clock is rolling, but I'm kind of a little confused on the rule for that. But in these situations, when you look at these things and you see these plays happen, it's an interesting side note because if Sickwidit scores here, what's going to make the difference in the game will be the extra point that they go for.
All right, here we go. Gary rolling out to his right. End zone, tipped, intercepted.
Touchback.
And once again, that looked like it was Smooth Brown. Yes, it was. That's his 2nd interception of the evening.
Flag.
But a flag is down.
Got a flag.
And the Insomniacs will have a chance to win right here with 3:34 to go in the 4th quarter. We'll take this break. What's going to unfold down the stretch we come is the Fall Brawl Championship on Fox 5.2. Welcome back. 3:34 to go here in the 4th quarter, tied at 26. Anthony Alvarez, Scott McCorkle, Chris Fair with you. This has indeed been a slobber knocker here in the 2nd half between these two Titan heavyweights in the Nevada division.
Justin Shepard just stepped up into the A gap.
Juice will take it, the direct snap. Here goes Juice. He's already got a touchdown in this game. He's across the 25. He's to the 29-yard line.
So it does not look to me like they are giving up anything through the middle. They're basically telling the Sickwidit, stop us if you can. That's basically what they're saying.
3:01 to go, and I think a timeout's been called.
There was an injury to 69.
Okay, Murphy's coming off the field.
It was an official timeout. They start the clock.
Each
3
team
minutes
has
left.
Each team has 2 timeouts. Under 3 minutes to go.
1st and 10 from the 30.
It's a keeper by Juice. Round the corner.
He's to the
He's
40.
really close to that first down. I think
They're
he's
going to move
got
the
it.
chains.
Yep, he's got it.
Give him the 41.
First down, Insomniacs.
Scooter saying something to the sideline. I'm not sure what that was. We couldn't hear it from up here, but he was telling somebody to hold on.
Boy, this has been a 15-round Ali Frazier type fight here in the second half. Sickwidit was up 20-8 at the half. First play of the second half, Juice took it to the house. Sickwidit respond with a touchdown to have a 12-point lead, but the Insomniacs just will not go away, showing that champions preserve that champion's heart as you would expect them to. As we have the next play before the 2-minute warning, it's Juice again. Juice to the 49-yard line, close to another first down, and this will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ooh-wee. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a football game.
Down the stretch they come. What will be in the final chapter of this one? It's the Fall Brawl Championship on Fox 5.2. Welcome back to the Fall Brawl Championship. Just a reminder, folks, catch the Mizzle and Dub Show on the Mizzle and Dub Show YouTube channel as we will recap this tremendous championship game and talk about the upcoming national season that will start on March the 24th. Here's Devontae Carter. Devontae Carter still going, has a first down, refuses to go down. He's to the 35-yard line.
That man can run.
I think that man almost stayed up.
Yes.
He almost stayed up and took it to the house.
This is one of the things I've been wanting to see for a long time, and that's Knox stepping into D-line.
Big Rob, to answer your question, yes, Jeremy Geary did throw a long touchdown pass earlier in the first half to Marcus Best, which went to Dante Woods as he lateral to him at the last second. But yes, he has thrown a long touchdown pass this evening.
Got another run play coming. This time they took it around the
It's
edge.
Devontae Carter again, still on his feet, knocked out of bounds at the 27.
27-yard line first.
We got 1:15 to go. Now, what we saw right there was something completely different. They have been showing them and running them up the middle as soon as Scooter tosses the ball back. In this play, they took it around the corner, the right corner or left corner of the offense, right corner of the defense, to try to soften them up coming around the corner. So I want to see what this next play is. I want to see if they're going to continue to run this ball, because right now it doesn't look like Sickwidit has an answer.
Here we go. 1:15 to go. 75 seconds remain in this championship game for the Fall Brawl. Scooter to Juice. Juice to the right side.
Another first down.
Another first down for the Insomniacs.
But it's a first down regardless for the Insomniacs. Ball at the 23-yard line, first and 10. And clock.
And the Insomniacs are trying to milk this clock to where Sickwidit has no time left to get a possession. Very great clock management move by the champs.
So the question is, at what point in time do the champs fake the run and go over the top? That's the question mark that I have.
That is a huge question. It could come anytime soon. Juice in the backfield.
First and 10. High ball game.
There's the
Scooter
fake.
going up top.
To the outside. And almost
Incomplete.
defender cannot turn around.
Munching and Betts was going at it.
Now, I'm not going to lie. I mean, when I saw that play, we saw kind of the similar play down here that was called a pass interference. So my question mark with that was, should that have been called PI? I don't think so.
I think the ball was
think
too far gone.
Yes.
They were
Uncatchable,
going
deep
for it.
uncatchable.
Well, I mean, the thing about it is they stepped in to each
33
other,
seconds on the clock.
just like they did previously.
That's your
So-
prediction?
Touchdown.
Okay. Scott just said there's going to be a
But hold
touchdown
on,
on this next
guys,
play.
we got to keep this in our minds. They can go for a three-point play.
Yes, they can.
If they don't get it, if
Yes,
they don't
they
get
can.
these in the
Wilkerson,
Run by Wilkerson.
great team tackling there by Sickwidit. A minimal gain for Wilkerson, and they use a timeout right here. And they will have one timeout remaining with 28.9 to go. And that is a very good point, Chris, because you are right. They can go for three if they want to.
yes, they can.
They can put down the clock to where they want it and can go for three and win it that way. You're absolutely
Exactly.
right.
And then are we just going to see Juice with the ball, Wildcat, put every big man in front?
But we got Wilkerson's kind of coming off gingerly.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, he better not be reaching for that Achilles.
No, I think that he got
Lower calf?
stepped on. Because you can see he's walking all right,
Yeah.
but he's limping every so often.
Yeah.
That's usually when somebody steps on your foot with a cleat, it hurts so damn bad.
Messing with that calf.
Here we go. 28 seconds to go. One timeout left for Sickwidit, two for the two for Sickwidit, one for the Insomniacs.
We got 28
Low back
seconds.
is Juice Washington. Munchie goes in motion. Toss the Juice. Juice going left. Juice got the corner. Still on his feet.
They're
They're going to have to call
To the
another
12-yard
timeout.
line. And they got to call a timeout here. 17 seconds to go.
Oh, no.
And
Nope. I'm not looking.
is that Seau?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's Seau.
And we got a couple of them. We're going to.
We'll take this timeout on this injury. We'll be back. It's the Fall Brawl Championship on Fox 5.2. We'll be right back. Don't leave us now. Fans is coming down to the nitty-gritty here. 17 seconds to go, a 26-26 tie. It is 3rd down and 7 for the Insomniacs. It all comes down to this for the Fall Brawl Championship.
That it does, and we're seeing, I don't know what's going on with Mac. He is coming over and talking to, he's got to come off because they took a timeout for him for an injury. He's got to come off for one play.
Here we go. 3rd and 7. No timeouts for the Insomniacs.
17.6 seconds.
Scooter looking, rolling.
Run it.
Back of the end zone, wide open! Guess who it is? Eric Shuford Jr. for the touchdown.
Wow.
And of all people, how do you let him get wide open?
He was coming across on a crossing route and stopped. Simple as that. And that's an incredible play, a heads-up play by Munchie, because all he did was stop and let his quarterback find him in the back of the end zone. Incredible play by Munch.
Unbelievable. And one more time, Munchie will shoot that arrow.
And the dog food chants start emanating from the Insomniac sideline.
We got 11.5 seconds to go. Don't forget that.
Correct.
This extra point is very, very important because
Ping, ping,
we
we
have
see the arrows.
we have a situation where, don't forget, the throw off is an untimed down.
Oh, yeah.
So
And there's
anything can
always
happen.
lavish.
Exactly. So anything can happen. That's why this extra point try is so very important.
Well, last year's Fall Brawl Championship game gave us tremendous drama in Bullhead City. And this year's Fall Brawl Championship has given us just as much drama here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I love you too, Scotty.
He's just telling you you're number one.
I know. I wasn't there for that. I wasn't there for that Fall Brawl Championship. I'm here for this one.
Oh, it was a beauty even to lose.
It was a incredible Fall Brawl last year, excuse me. This Fall Brawl championship has been incredible, absolutely incredible.
Well, I've just been privileged and blessed to call it with you two guys. I appreciate you more than you know.
These two teams right here, and we appreciate you, Dub. Thank you for everything that you've done for us this season. These two teams right here, this is what Vegas can bring to the table.
Absolutely.
At any time.
This is what Vegas football is. This is what Vegas A7 is. And if you think you have what it takes to get out here with these guys, find one of these teams, find a home for spring, and prove it.
Yes.
It'll be
Here we
Juice
go.
in the backfield next
For the extra
to
point.
Scooter. This is to make this a 33-26 game. All right. Snap.
Got some talking.
And we've got a flag, and we've got offsides on Sickwidit, and that'll make the conversion even closer for the Insomniacs as they try to make this a 33-26 game.
So here's the situation that we talked about. Sickwidit could not do this. This is realistically, it's just one of those situations where this is what you didn't want to have happen right now. Because all you're doing is you're giving them a closer try for this extra point.
Scooter is different.
You know what?
Scooter's different. The
way he commands the huddle.
The selfishness.
The self-awareness.
Selfishness.
Juice will not get in.
Not going to make it.
So it will be a 6-point game, and keep in mind, folks.
But the word you said, for him to be able to give these guys the ball, run the ball down the field, throw his body out there, put his body on the line and make the blocks going down the field. Now you just have to rely on your defense that with 11 seconds, 1 time down, and 2 timeouts, you can't let one of the best offenses in all of A7 come down and shock all of Nevada.
Exactly. And the biggest thing about this is what I was saying. That's why these untimed downs for the returns are so important. They are so important because here we go. If this ball goes out of bounds, that's ball in hand.
With Lavish.
Exactly. Now, the part that hurts Insomniacs right now is Quincy Bartz. I don't know what happened to him. I know that he was carried off the field. And if he was throwing this, it'd be a different story.
But instead, it's Munchie. Here's Lavish from the 15-yard line. Lavish. Great tackle by Kennan at the 30. So now we know Sick has to go 70 yards in 11 seconds. But they do have 2 timeouts. So that's one thing that is a big factor. But
2 timeouts, 11 and a half seconds.
But you got to go 70 yards. You got to go 70.
They have to go 60. What is it, 68?
70.
70
yards.
It's on the 30-yard
On the 30.
we're at the 32.
68 yards.
But you have Darren Palmer. You have Betts, who is putting on one of the best games that not only of his career, but that we've seen all season.
Now, DP's back out. I'm glad to see DP's back out. I was worried about that for a minute.
Curtis Jones, and let's not forget Matthew Murphy.
Here we go.
We have nobody declared, though.
11 seconds. Batten down the hatches. Here we go, folks.
Somebody has to get Gary.
Gary stepping up. Downfield looking for Betts. Incomplete with 8 seconds.
No laundry. And this has been one heck of a game. Thank you to both teams. Thank you to Mark Gray and the Sickwidit roster. Thank you to the Insomniacs and their whole roster. Thank you to the fans for showing up. Thank you for everybody watching at Caffeine on YouTube, Fox 5.2, wherever you can find us, wherever you're watching, we appreciate you.
We hope you've enjoyed watching as much as we've enjoyed bringing this to you. And here we go, the final 8 seconds. And again, 2 timeouts for Sickwidit.
This has
And
just
it
been
comes
incredible.
all down to this.
Here we go.
Munchie
back-
playing safety.
Empty backfield. Geary back to throw.
Miles.
He's going for Miles Douglas.
And it's intercepted.
Smooth Brawl with his third, and that's going to do it. His third interception of the game.
This game is over.
Who else?
Who else but Smooth Brown?
Referee, please step out of bounds.
Incredible. Incredible ending.
Is there any time left on the clock?
And that will do it. The Insomniacs extend the winning streak to 18, and they will claim the Fall
That's it.
Brawl Championship. Unbelievable. Gentlemen, what,
Incredible.
what a game.
Matt Kenny went and brought the belt out.
Unbelievable.
Incredible.
Unbelievable.
We have two teams that have a lot of respect for one another, and let me tell you, they did not disappoint.
That was
This was
great
one
football.
heck of a